Alright guys, we are here doing a deck and fight deck profile for basically Legion Mate Musketeers. I was super excited to play this deck because I love Musketeers ever since the first little, what was it, Disney movie of Three Musketeers. It was a super cool movie. I love it, still enjoying watching it now. But you know what I mean, the mechanic definitely got a little bit better when it comes to Neo Nectar. I think the original deck, I didn't get to make a deck profile for that one. For the set that came out on Break Ride, I think it was like set 3 or whatever for Neo Nectar. But this is the build. If anybody was thinking about it, not caring about the legions, just wanted to play the old build, this is what you would need for it. Alright, let's get into the Legion Mate build. This is a pretty cool deck. It's nice, you know what I mean, consistently deck filtering out your normal units and being able to check your triggers or draw your triggers, whichever is easier. I tried playing stand triggers, but this really didn't work out. Like, you ran out of cards too much, and this deck doesn't really plus very much besides the this guy right here, which you would need to play 4 of, which I only have 3. I was only able to get 3 from the last event. But everything else, just like Bluish Flames, they retire cards to call cards. This is the only thing that actually pluses. This may plus. This retires the calls, and this retires the call. This calls, but you really don't ride that one because it's too slow. So it's really hard to keep cards. So I was playing 5 stand. If you did decide you wanted to play the 5 stand, I made these 5 stands, and I did take a couple wins. But the 9 draw just really gave me the most consistent build I could play. Alright, so let's go with the starter. The starter that we're playing is not the Musketeer starter. Is Maiden of Phyllis. Basically what she is a nice little extra multi-attack if you can get it off. When this attack boosts by this unit, hits a Vanguard, look at top 5 cards of your deck and call a unit as rest. Now, I know you're asking me, how does it do a multi-attack if it calls it as rest? So what you really do is you use this, call one of these, or call the Great One, counterblast 1, retire one of your Musketeers to set up another column, which if you hit the Sylvia, you're basically getting the booster, or if you already had a booster standing, because you only swung at an intercept, then you can swing with a multi-attack. But the only thing about it is, the only issue about it is that it's usually behind Vanguard, and when the Vanguard usually swings, it's swinging for either lethal or swinging with multiple crits, so it's going to proc a PG. So it's extremely hard most of the time to make that skill proc because it has to hit. All right. So going into the grade 3, this is your main Legion ride. It's the Lucarus Musketeer Vera. It legions with Lucarus Musketeer Saul. Its skill is Vanguard. During your turn, this unit gets during the turn you legion, all of your rear guards get plus 3k. So it gives nice power. That's why I thought the stands would really come in very good in the deck. But like, not being able to plus is extremely hard. I think Asha might plus a little bit better, but we're gonna see. But you give all your units get plus 3k, so you hit nice numbers if you do use the Phyllis combo. And it also has a skill that isn't Legion based. Once per turn, retire one of your Musketeers to look at top 5 and call a Musketeer. So simple skill, simple Musketeer skill. And then we're playing the backup Legion, the Penelope Musketeer Martina. Is our heal. You really don't use this too much. Only if when your drop zone is super huge and you know what I mean, you're running out of cards because you've been filtering so much. She legions with Penelope Musketeer Tori. Once per turn, if you are in Legion, counterblast 1. Look at put 5 Musketeers without triggers from your drop zone back to the top of your deck, back to the bottom of your deck, to look at 4, to look at the top 4 cards of your deck and call 2 Musketeers. So it's mostly it's an in-game protection. You know, you get 2 free rear guards. Nice plus, but you gotta have so many cards in drop. So you gotta have 4 for the Legion, and you gotta have 5 for the skill. So that's 9 cards you gotta have in drop to be able to use the skill. And then it gets the plus 3k if it has another card in the same column when it attacks. All right, and this is your main ride. Your first ride target is the Holy Musketeer Elvira. This is basically what you do. You just pressure your opponent with crits and then sustain your board with the Legion. So what she does is Vanguard Limit Break 4. When your Musketeer rear guard is placed by card effect, count blast 1 and plus get +1 crit. We're still playing the self damages, just not as many as we was in the other build. So you can be able to just start this out at turn 2 or turn 3 or whatever. Once you get the Vanguard, you want to try to get this done as soon as possible, pushing your opponent really hard. If they give you too much damage, then they can be critted at grade 2. So they gotta be definitely careful. And then it also has a skill Soul Blast 1. Retire one of your rear guards, look at top 5 cards, and call a rear guard. So you at least get 2 crit off of that. And then the one of Cecilia that we playing, the White Lily Musketeer Cecilia. Her skill is Limit Break 4. Once per turn, count blast 1. Return 3 grade 2 or less Musketeers from your drop zone to your deck to call 2 copies of herself outside the deck. Basically creates it. And then retire Musketeer rear guard. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and call a Musketeer. So she basically just makes copies of herself, and then you can retire those to get some grade 2s. Now there's another build also that I was also playing around with where you play 4 of her and she becomes the heal. So you play 4 Cecilia, you play like 2 Martina, and then you play 4 Elvira and then 4 of the Vera. So that's a really good build. I enjoyed that build very much, but I did not like seeing this too much, so that was a thing. Alright, and we're still playing 4 of the Lily of the Valley Musketeer. Basically, on place count blast 1, retire one of your rear guards, one of your Musketeers, which all of them are Musketeers besides maybe like one, to look at the top 4 cards of your deck and call a Musketeer. So, it helps with the Phyllis combos, it helps with you get your crit for your Elvira, helps you continue to keep pressuring with intercepts. And then we're still playing the Sylvia, really good card. Passy Musketeer Cecilia, basically on call. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's a Musketeer, call it. If not, shuffle it back to deck. Normally it's a Musketeer. I think every card in our deck is Musketeer besides our starter. Yeah, so definitely playing on Musketeers so we can get that trigger off. Only plus in the deck we really have. And then you also have Penelope Musketeer Tori, one of them Legion mates. On place, if you are in Legion, retire one of your Musketeer, look at the top 4 cards of your deck and call a Musketeer. So it takes no counter blast, but you gotta be in Legion, so once you're in Legion, these are nice little skills to be used. Too bad it doesn't work with Elvira, because if you being able to call a card without counter blast is really nice for Elvira to get that crit, but it's only in Legion, so I guess they couldn't break the card. And then you also have the other Legion mate, Lucas Musketeer Salu. Only in rear guard when you attacks the Vanguard. If you are in Legion, put 3 of your Musketeers without triggers to the bottom of your deck and then draw a card. So it's a nice little plus, and you really don't use it too much because most of the time your opponent has intercepts up and you're always swinging with Elvira or you're swinging the Vanguard at, so the consideration, you only play 3 of both because this is actually a good Legion, but the Legion leader is bad, and this is actually a bad Legion mate, but the Legion leader is good, so it's definitely tough. Like I said, we're playing a 4 self-damaging Musketeer, so we can be able to get Elvira early. And then we're also playing the Lily Valley Musketeer Rebecca, basically the same skill as the grade 2. On place, count blast 1, retire one of your Musketeers, and look at top 4 and call 1. So be able to just get those Phyllises, get those Musketeers out by card effects so you can get Elvira popping. Now this is a nice little card right here. I really wanted to play it too, but I really just didn't have the space. Dandelion Musketeer Markia. I don't know. On rear guard, when this unit boosts, if you shuffle your deck during the turn by a card effect plus 3k. So it's a 9k booster, which is really, really, really strong. Like I said, with the stands, everything was going really good with the stands. It just needed a plus more. That just needed a plus more, and the stands would have been amazing. But it's a 9k booster, super strong. If you get that on your board, you're always hitting magic numbers. So you're always shuffling your deck because you're always calling stuff. So yeah. And then we're playing a 1 of Chamomile Musketeer Tamara. Basically, win plays, count blast 1, choose one of your rear guards, look at the top 4, and call a card from with the same name. So basically some bloom shenanigans going on right here, but you know what I mean, I was only able to get one. You know what I mean, you don't really need four. These cards are very good. Like I said, I wanted to play this at 2, but I wanted to test out Rebecca, which Rebecca comes up every now and then. But you definitely want to make sure you're not playing too many one-ups to make this skill proc if you do play 4. So just keep that in mind so you can have that bloom going. All right, 9 draw 4 heal. Let's go ahead and get into some games so we can see how this game works out. Now I've ranked up pretty well with the draws, so you know what I mean, hopefully we get some good games in. It's the end of the month, so you know what I mean, ring is a little bit troubling when it comes to the end of the month, end of the season, I guess. And then it's pretty late, so hopefully we don't go through too many VP farmers. All right, we're playing against D Police. Jason V, let the darkness take you. Very dark. All right, I kind of want to keep this self-damager just for the Elvira, so I'll put the guy back. I got another grade 1 to ride besides my self-damages, which is nice. I just need to draw Elvira. This is a okay grade 2 to ride, so things look like it's working out pretty well. Now this is no this is no shade on the Musketeer deck. It is not a great deck, but it's a good deck and it's a fun deck, so just keep that in mind when you're playing it. Super tough. Alright, we got too many self-damages, so we're just gonna call one. I mean ride one. Go ahead and get that done. I'm not really you usually have 2 damage at least when you ride grade 3, by the time you ride grade 3, so it's not really worried about having 3 self-damages. And once you use Elvira skill the first time with self-damages, you really don't have enough counterblast to really get in there even more, because like she soul blasts, so you don't have to use counterblast. And you use up 2 soul, and then she's out of soul, she can't use her skill anymore to call a card. And then in this Legion deck, the re-ride isn't that great. The re-ride was better during break ride, being able to just damage deny your opponent, but re-ride ain't that great in this deck. I mean this build. All right, we hit trigger so we can slow down this pressure my man was hitting me with. He is over here just dang on putting that pressure in there. Now we did draw grade 3. It's not Elvira. It's tough to not see Elvira and have all these self damages, and bingo, there she goes. That's what's up. Yeah, I guess I'll ride this. If I get a, you know what I mean, a counterblast 1 retired guy, which I did, it's fine. It's fine. We'll call this. No reason to waste our counterblast early. It's definitely gonna be tough to try to, like, what do you call it, to try to damage my opponent, because he's only at 1. So next turn he's only gonna be at like he's only gonna be at 1. So I gotta put up, like, if I put up 4 crit, then it's not gonna really damage deny him, but it's fine. It'll put him to 5, which isn't bad. I only have 1 PG, which scares me, so I might just put him to 3, and then I might just put him to 3, which I can only get 2 crit, so I can only swing with 3 crit, and I can only swing with 1 intercept. It's pretty tough. I think it's better just to put him to 3. It's too bad the self-damage are going to go to waste, but I think it's better just to put him to 3. I kind of need an intercept, so we're going to do this. Cool, whatever, we lost the heal. And then we're going to do this. Get rid of this and then get into the grade 2, hopefully. No grade 2. Alright. Alright, let's see you put your work in. Put your work in. This is tough. I just want to use this skill and get something. Ah, nothing. That's so lame. This is not working out very well, but I'll get the crit, and then I'll go ahead and use her skill to find me an intercept. I really don't want to put him in the 4. Bro, and I still keep getting no. I'm not getting no intercept. I don't understand what's going on. This is crazy. Alright, I gotta use it again. Like, I gotta have an intercept. It's so crazy that I wasn't checking no intercepts. Like, I haven't even drawn many intercepts. So I don't understand what was going on. Okay, so hopefully he doesn't have many cards since he's playing crits. And we can just get in there and he doesn't kill us. We self-damage. Oh, we got into the PG, so we're good. We're good. We are good to go. Alright, we're good on that. Heal trigger went back, so that's nice. So this is basically when we go into our Legion. It's tough because we could have put him to 5, but it is what it is. We just kept revealing nothing but triggers. It's so crazy. Okay, he heals down. I guess he didn't have his grade 3 ride. As long as he damages me. Oh, well, she doesn't need damage. But Vera doesn't need damage. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting. Nice heal. That was a good heal right there. Alright. And we drew into a heal. I know I was talking junk. But it might be good to go this right now. Since we have so much drop, and then we have counterblast, so it might be good just to go here. So trigger, and Sylvia, I mean. Alright, put some good triggers back. Too bad it's not heals, but it's cool. Alright, and then we're just gonna go counterblast 1. Put back these guys, this guy, and this guy. Gotta keep our intercepts in deck. And this guy. Alright, we got these 2 guys. Yo, they is trying to time me out so badly. Yo, I remember I timed out with this guy right here because like this dude is mandatory. So you legitly have to hit. You have to use a skill, not hit, but you have to use a skill, which is super annoying. It's so annoying. And every time you want to use Phyllis, they get the trigger. Stopping that little multi-play, but it's cool. It's whatever. It's like I said, it's tough to get the Phyllis off. To be honest, it's really tough to get the Phyllis off. You know, you gotta hit, and Vanguard is usually the last swing. Like Vera might be a good, time where you can let the Vanguard swing first, because everything's pumped up and juiced. He didn't break ride, which is surprising, but at this point, he probably knows I have at least 1 PG. But, he got, like, guard breaking or whatever. Alright, I think it's... Ooh, Vera. Okay, this is a good time to go Vera. Get that 1 crit. Like, really get our soul out. So, I'm going to call this. Too bad for the trigger. Just dump our soul. So that next turn we can just drop my mans. Let's call this. Drop Vera. Gain a crit. Call something. Kind of want to do it again. Got another trigger in there. Which really doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, it does. It matters. Okay. This right here. Retire this. Try to give me a booster. Maybe. Ooh, it's a good booster. Alright. So let's go battle. And we're gonna swing with Van first. Go ahead and get some heals going. Super nice, super nice. Alright. Do you have the PG? Alright, we go here. And then check for another PG. Hitting past triggers. Yeah, another PG? Fine. Even if you break rods, we have 2 PGs. We're at 3 damage. Looking pretty nice. That self damage definitely was lit because it allowed us to check resolve our heal. I wonder what's left in his hand. Is there another PG? He could have the last PG. Alright, we just go Vera, put more triggers back. Have really big numbers so that we can hit through triggers. So let's go Vera. And we're just showing off all the cards. Just getting it done with all of them. It's pretty nice. I kind of want to use her skill, which I actually don't really need to. Deck thinning is deck winning, which I don't need the other booster, which I kind of don't mind keeping it. So I'm just gonna call this, and then call this. Don't use. Go ahead and Legion. Put this back. This back. No draws really. All right. So you put all this back. Let him swing. Put some more back. Draw a card. Swing unboosted. Yeah. Here we go. Go battle. Swing. Doesn't really have to hit. Puts 3 back. Putting all intercepts back. Draw Sylvia, pretty nice. So nice, just keeping up intercepts and you know what I mean, just protecting yourself. We can hit over the last hero trick. That's why I'm talking like the game is over with. Just keeping up intercepts, protecting yourself, you know what I mean, doing a little bit of pressure with the crit. Pretty nice. We was playing against Dyke Kaiser, so it's hard to really say that, you know what I mean, it holds up to the other Legion decks. But playing against Dyke Kaiser, but with the deck filtering that you're doing, you're able to get to your PGs faster. That's the one thing I noticed about draws, is that being able to draw into your PGs better while you're deck filtering. Alright, let's put this back. Keep that booster. Don't need this. Alright, we got 2 Veras. 2 of those girls. Alright, playing against Revengers, best deck in the format. Draw another heal. I do not like riding the Dandelion, my only one. It is tough, but it is what it is. Hopefully you drop some self-damagers, because being able to damage deny this deck is really important because of the kill turn that needs like hella PGs to survive. Because they ain't got no problem there. Speaking of PGs, where you going, bud? Where you going, PGs? I kind of want to put my Legion mates in the damage. I mean, into the soul. Alright, that's good. Nice intercept. Alright, we can just swing like this. Don't need to do much. He gets a trigger. Tough. No trigger for us. If I don't see self damages, then you know what I mean, putting him in 3 and then coming back on my limit break turn and critting him multiple times would definitely help. I just definitely need to see PGs, because Revenge don't have no problem doing grade 2 gaming. So he's playing crits too. It is the end of the month. Like they got these crits in their decks. Super tough. We got 1 self damager, which is enough for us to go crit crazy. Crit crazy. Alright, we're gonna call this. Go ahead and call our self damager. Get that going. Lost another PG. We are losing these PGs, you guys. All right, let's see what we get. Okay, we got a Lily, which we don't really need much. So get a crit from here. He plays new PGs. So I have one more soul. So I kind of don't need to use his skill. I could just use this. And then like the Phyllis definitely doesn't help when you're swinging with an Elvira and you're swinging with a crit. So you kind of don't really get you don't really get like the scaling numbers to be able to hit after a 3 crit. So I have no way of actually getting another crit. So we didn't hit a Sylvia, which is unfortunate. So we're just gonna do this. Hopefully we hit a trigger if he gets a defensive, so we can swing with this goodness. All right, no defensive, putting him to 5. Hopefully a heal comes in. No heal. Cool. All right, he lost a good amount of blaster BDRs, which is nice. Still playing crits. He still went limit break. I'm surprised. With the crits in his deck, I feel like he would have just said forget that joint and just went straight to face. So hopefully we get it. We can't heal now. We can't heal now, so that's unfortunate. If he gets a crit, we just lose. Oh, if he gets a crit, we just lose. This is tough. The fear, boy, I'm trying to tell you the fear. You should have saw me. Fear was real. Alright, so he's probably going to draw 2 cards. Yeah, 2 cards. And then hopefully he doesn't draw PGs and then we can swing at face. Hopefully we draw Vera so we can hit good numbers. Oh, he draws 1 card. He must have the other one in hand. Okay, we drew a PG. Alright, this is probably an okay time to go ahead and just re-ride Elvira. And we can actually just do this and deck filter some more. There's a Sylvia. Look at all them heal triggers trying to get called. Alright, gain a crit. Got a booster, that's even better. He's at 5, so I don't need more crit. I really don't need more crit. Alright, let's see if he has 2 PGs. Which I probably should have just went for more crit. Just in case he had got a double. Just in case he gets a double. Because I'm definitely not surviving next turn. No matter how many heals I check. So I probably should have just went for the 3 crit. Let's just see if we made a mistake. Oh, here's one. Did we make a mistake? Did we make a mistake? Alright, and we take the game. This game really didn't show off the legions, but we show off how, you know what I mean, if your opponent gives you too much damage, then you just crit them. You just crit them. Alright, these games are going a little bit quick, so I'm going to go ahead and just give you one more deck, even though it's on the right or left side, whichever. Pretty good deck. We actually got some 2 good wins out of there. It's pretty nice. One Die Kaiser, one was against it was against Revengers, right? Yeah, so Revengers. So that was pretty good. You know what I mean? This is the deck. You know what I mean? Just mostly just, you know what I mean, manage your resources very well and do it that way, giving you 2 games. The 3rd game just took too long, so I'm going to have to cut it out. But yeah. So this is a pretty fun deck if you want to play. I enjoy Musketeer. The Musketeers are literally, you know what I mean, my favorite folk tale when it comes to English literature. So yeah, hopefully I'm able to get the skins sorry it was so late. You know what I mean? With the new currency system, the currency system is nice. I enjoy it. I like it. You know what I mean? I'm a math man, so being able to calculate what I need to get the cards that I want is really nice. I hated the situation when it comes to gotcha, and you know what I mean, putting a certain amount of amount of money into it, or an amount of gems into it, and not being able to get what you want. So it's hard to be a free to play player when you can't calculate what you're going to get. This currency system is definitely a one up for me, especially when they cut it in half than what they presented to JP. So you know what I mean. Everybody that's hating on the currency system, y'all some haters. You just, you know what I mean, you want to rush the clan. You want to have it early. You want to be, you know what I mean. It only favors people that are lucky, and now the currency favors anybody that wants the deck. If I had this during Murakumo event, I would have been able to play one of my favorite decks, but we didn't. But we got Musketeers, and things are lit. So yeah. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely appreciate any support. Definitely would help the channel out, so I keep pushing out these videos to you guys. Check me out on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. This one is probably gonna be maybe a little bit earlier. Probably, I mean, it's gonna be a little bit later. Probably Friday, because the set releases. The new set releases Friday. I don't know how many packs I'm gonna pull. I really don't know if I'm pulling any packs because I have enough materials to get everything Cowgirl. So check me out. Hit a follow. Hit a subscribe. Help your boy out. HBO special. Let's get it. We out here. And yes, I appreciate everybody coming through, watching my videos. Peace. I'm out.